Okay, everybody, welcome back to the stream. This is the EU Finals. This is Team Taco Bell eSports versus. Oh crap! I just realized that I didn't do something that I should have done. My apologies, everybody.
This is Team Taco Bell Esports on red
Versus.
side versus Team Triple D on blue side. Taco Bell Esports was victorious in game 1, which is what I'm guessing he's about to change. There you go. This is a best of 3. So if Taco Bell Esports wins this game, there will be switch the numbers around, buddy.
Ninja edit. Nobody saw it.
Nobody saw it. Anyway, we have the Jinx ban coming from Team Triple D, and also the Oriana and Zac ban. Now, blue side doesn't really ban Zac, but because usually like to first pick it. But that being said, the Ari, Nunu, and Aurelion Soul bans coming out from Team Taco Bell. Same band as before, and the Cho'Gath first pick probably going top. It can go jungle and mid, but it's likely going top. And the Caitlyn first pick for red side feels good, man. Caitlyn's
Nothing
always a
shocking
strong carry champion too. It's similar to Jinx, except for she doesn't get the AoE damage as easy, and the Galio as well. So they have two components of another protect to carry comp. Super excited to see where this goes.
Thing about Caitlyn though is if she gets
Oh,
going.
I got a PM from the coach for the blue side team. Cho'Gath is Ivern.
Okay. So
So
there you go.
after we go through picks and bans, we will be remaking the lobby, and they will be picking the champions they picked up. So that is actually an Ivern first pick. So that's clearly a jungle Ivern. But it looks like the team has switched to and Janna instead of the Galio.
Oh, there it is.
Janna is Lulu.
Janna is Lou. What? Okay. Well, little bit of a EU coaches lull happening here. So there may have been a bit of miscommunication.
We may have to remake the lobby here.
NA production and EU casting. All right, hold on, everybody.
This is their fault to pick bad. Can't blame us for that one.
Okay, well, EU games, lol. NA production, EU games. Woo! Well, as you can see, at least Team Taco Bell Esports does have all of the Dawnbringer ribbon. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Dawnbringer ribbon summoner icons. So there you go. I guess please hold. We are working out some technical issues right now. As soon as the regularly scheduled program is back, then we will swap back. But so far, nothing really too shocking in that champion select. The Galio is always exciting to see with that giant ulti, the giant AoE knockup. So, man, EU coaches lol. Alright. Well, I'm not sure if it's really worth it to throw on music because we're gonna be back in like a second and a half. A little bit of a.
Yeah, I'm giving them a few champions to use as placeholders.
Woo! Welcome to Learning Fives. Yeah, it's really good that we have this this sad Amumu up right now, so you guys can't see the flaming happening in chat right now. Nothing too shocking.
It happens.
It happens. A little bit of a fun times happening. You know what? Because we are having so many technical issues this stream, I think it would not be terrible if we add some more shitty MS Paint images to look at. Welcome to Learning Fives, everybody. Okay.
Alright, we're back into Champ Select now. I gave them 6 total placeholders that they can use. They're going to be using Aatrox, Jax, Urgot, Shaco, Udyr, and I don't remember what the last one was. Basically, they have 6 total placeholder champs that they can use that aren't currently meta. Dear fucking lord. Okay. So, finding out the same things I'm guessing as before.
Oh, target ban
If they
coming
don't
out.
own a
Jinx.
placeholder, they can just, I don't know, figure a different placeholder out that isn't meta like Janna. Jesus.
Okay.
Cho'Gath.
So, that's
They're
a
still going to
Cho'Gath.
use a placeholder, which is
Probably
the
going to be a
Ivern.
placeholder. Yeah, for Ivern. Caitlyn insta-locked automatically. Nothing too shocking there.
Aatrox, I'm guessing, is Lulu.
Mm. God.
Why? Don't pick the Ivern. Come on, man.
Okay. So I believe that Ivern. Okay. Let's see. Lulu is being hovered along with Ivern. They know that whatever they pick, the other team is probably going to take the other. Oh, but in the end, Thresh is locked in? Okay. I got respect for that. So for team Doodly Dong or Cuckerino, so far, there has been a Thresh and a Galio. And can we confirm what that Cho'Gath is a placeholder for?
The
That for
Cho'Gath
Lulu?
is the Cho'Gath is a placeholder for Ivern.
For Ivern. Okay.
Yeah, they were hovering the Ivern for shits and giggles. I don't know. But the Thresh is a Thresh pick. The only 2 picks in this game right now that are not real are the Cho'Gath, and Cho'Gath is Ivern, and Aatrox is Lulu. Just confirming. And Taco Bell is actually following the rules in the champ placeholders that I gave them.
Woohoo!
Whatever. The Vladimir ban going out when the Vladimir was really strong in that game, I can understand why. The Renekton ban coming out, I don't know about that one. But the Kassadin ban coming out, oh shit, what up? Doesn't seem like he plays a lot of Kassadin, but that's okay. You never really know. They could just have a bad experience with Kassadins. It happens all the time in solo queue. You just ban it. Like I always ban. He also is in every single game. That being said, one more ban, and it's going to be the Pony. The Pony has been benched for this game, and it looks like, so that's 80 carry support in mid. So it looks like Team Taco Bell needs their jungle
and
their top lane. Yeah, Galio can be flexed, but it's likely that he's top lane. Top lane Galio is more popular than mid lane Galio, but it is possible.
Master Yi, okay. Is that a placeholder or is that a Master Yi?
I think it's a placeholder. He is Olaf, okay.
He is Olaf. Okay, there you have it, folks.
He equals Olaf. Thank the Lord. I was gonna say, holy.
EU coaches.
It's not actually he. It's Olaf.
And this is Garner. So
I'm
guessing that's a placeholder as well.
I'm waiting for a PM from someone.
EU champ select lol. Okay.
Waiting for a PM. If it is actually Skarner, then I'm gonna shit myself. But for now, we're gonna assume it's a placeholder for something. The Scion pick for top lane, I'm guessing.
That could be a placeholder too, though.
Yes, it could be a placeholder.
Welcome.
Scion is Poppy, so it's a Poppy. All right. we're gonna be getting into. Okay, Skarner equals Swain. All right.
Skarner is Swain. Okay,
Yes,
so is Swain a placeholder, or are they legitimately locking it
they're
in?
legitimately locking in Swain. Skarner was the placeholder for Swain.
Okay, yeah, so for those of
Okay,
you that
we're gonna be getting into the actual champ select here. Quick
um
ban, quick picks,
you guys can
and
see
we
a
will
little bit
actually
of
get to
the
see their real comps.
behind the scenes. Woo! What a game, folks. What a game. Okay.
Yep, getting into the actual comps here, they're gonna pick whatever they have for their role. Now that we know how champ select is gonna be, yay for coordinating between pick bans. Um, my head hurts to say the
Yeah.
least.
No, this has
Um,
been a very confusing champ select two cast.
yes,
Um
that was 4 placeholders. I want to point that out there. Most of the
EU.
time, I only end up with like 1 or 2.
Mm.
But it looks like, from the comp that I can understand from each team, the team Triple D is going to have a good protect the AD carry comp for their AD carry, and team team Taco Bell is going to have a really good run at you comp,
Mm.
where their backline can just follow up on the running at you portion.
Absolutely. They're gonna have pretty insane team fight, to say the least. And
Yep.
I'm pretty excited to see how this is gonna work.
Yeah, it's a completely different comp from the last one they had, so I'm excited
Mm.
to see if they can actually play more comps than just one. I know that some teams work well together playing just one comp, but we'll see.
And I am a big advocate for Poppy as well. I'm always excited to see Poppy played in games on me or anybody else. She's a fun champion to watch. She's a fun champion to play. I always recommend her to
Yep.
anybody who's looking for a fun tank to play, especially with that 1% max health, or I believe it's max health, damage buff to her Q. So now instead of doing 6% max health, it does 7% max health, which is
Yep.
it's nothing to roll your eyes at. That's pretty intense damage.
So the team comp from Taco Bell eSports is going to be really solid in team fights. They're going to be able to go in hard and do a lot of damage, but it's not going to last very long. The team fights are going to be mostly the frontline getting melted down, but looking at the team comp from Team Triple D, they're going to have a hard time melting down that front line. Swain
Mm,
does pretty okay, but Varys doesn't always do the best trying to kill tanks. He's pretty bursty. Most people are building him DPS now, though, which really helps. That being said, he's going to be able to deal some damage to these tanks, but it's going to be really hard if they're going straight on him.
absolutely. Alrighty. Well, I think that wraps up Champ Select. So we are
Finally.
going to be getting into game pretty soon. So again, do you have anything else to add?
Nope, just good luck, have fun.
Yeah, GLHF. All right. Don't touch that browser. We will be back after the spectator delay is over. Don't touch that browser. And goodbye for now.
here we go, getting into game 2 of this best of 3 between Team Triple D and Team Taco Bell eSports. Looks like we have an invade going on. Already started off by Team Taco Bell eSports, sitting in this one brush by mid lane. They're pinging and missing on themselves and flashing emotes.
All right. Yeah. There you go.
Wow, that was insightful. Thank you. I don't know if they're doing an invade. They're just sitting in this one brush, laughing.
It looks like they're just preventing an invade. It does seem like with the Thresh and Ivern, they have enough lockdown to really help secure first blood really easily. So they're kind of just making sure if they do come and invade, then they're going to be prepared and they're going to be ready in case that happens.
Poppy's showing on that ward, so now they know Poppy is top. Surprise.
And please mind the stream overlay being a little off-centered. EU production
You don't
or
tell
NA
them.
production
You don't tell them. You have to complain about it.
Alright. Avalonic starting the classic old Raptors starts and getting a small Q leash from Asmus, excuse me.
That's all Olaf needs. That's all he really wants too. He really needs to grab his red and then run over to his blue unless he's looking for a gank pretty quick. That being said, we're going to get a little bit of nothing going on in bot lane except for Defura getting played.
Getting flayed, taking a lot of damage actually. That's about like 50% or 60% health, dare I say. Taken out by Respawn and Cardonis. Very unfortunate for him. Not so much for Team DDD.
Too far forward there by Defura, and if you also notice, Cardono's got a little bit of health traded back on him from Javon. Birdman zapping his lane opponent there. Birdman's passive is very helpful in lane because it gives him that free mana back every time he gets a kill on a unit, and that means that every time his bird kills something, he just gets mana back. Very helpful for him, getting a lot of damage down on this intro.
Oh, Asmus Ardent Rooted, taking a ton of damage, trying to get some return damage, but you're trading with the Swain. He's going to be pretty tanking naturally, so Asmus not doing as much damage as received. There you go. Runs very low on mana, and already running low on mana is not too good for the rest of your laning phase.
That's one thing about playing the same champion teams 2 games in a row is a lot of times you feel at the same power level as you were when you ended the game, and we have a pause.
Woohoo! Welcome to EU, but everybody. All right. So to recap, first off,
apparently Raymond is overdosing.
Going to take this moment to do a little bit of a. Please let me know when it unpauses.
Yep, I will give you some advance. So we already see here that there is slight CS discrepancies, and we are currently unpaused. Olaf going for a gank mid, getting the free kill on Swain.
NA production. Okay.
Damn it, potato.
My bad, dude. Alright. That's a little better.
They missed the free skill on Earth.
The free skill on Earth.
It actually wasn't that free.
Not so free. So Avalonic did use his Ghost, and oh shit, what up is now flashless, which is pretty unfortunate for him. So sorry about the technical difficulties, folks.
Watching that kill, if Oh Shit What Up would have ignited Avalonic and turned on him, he could have gotten a return kill. Maybe even first blood. But that's my point. Cardonos getting a lot of damage dealt to him by new Javon's Caitlyn. The tank wet noodle battles going on top lane. Nothing really going to happen there. A lot of directed camera action is probably going to be in bot or mid.
Yeah. One thing I think is pretty worth pointing out that I want to hear your thoughts on. Differ, I'm gonna be botching that all the rest of the series. Differ buying Spellthief's Edge instead of Ancient Coin. What do you think about that?
Spellthief's Edge on Lulu is actually really good because your auto attack passive with picks gets all the procs off really easily. Ancient Coin is good for Lulu, but it's really easy to get the quest done for
Spellthieves.
Lulu on Spellthieves, yeah. Thresh with the Relic Shield, same kind of deal. Coin is good on Thresh, but Relic Shield is just way better because you want to end up being tanky. That being said, Asmus is getting a little more damage off on Swain. Asmus is going to have the advantage in lane this time because he has that kill and his 15 CS up already. He's going to have a lot more damage, and he's going to be able to 100-0 the Swain a lot easier than he could with Vladimir, which is going to be really helpful for him. You remember how he was blowing up Fool's late game. He's going to get to that point a lot easier now. And bot lane taking a lot of poke from this poke heavy bot lane.
Asmus deleting oh shit what up. In response to his name. Oh shit what up. His health bar is not up and he falls to Asmus. Now in the top lane, Raymond trading a little bit with Mickelson. Raymond getting a knockup. Mickelson using his ulti knocks him out of there, and Raymond gets, Mickelson, gets a very good disengage on Raymond, and that ends that little skirmish.
He tried to get that shield from his passive and ended up walking to Tyler range and realized he fucked up and had to burn his ult there. That being said, good game knowledge to know that he messed up there and had to use his ult, but bot lane taking a little bit more damage.
Cardona's QE onto her. Oh, barely missed the Q. So Respawn couldn't get all the damage as much as possible. So that's Ignite Burn by Cardonas. That was almost such a free kill. Another missed hook by Cardonas. That was almost a free kill. If they could get a couple more autos off from Respawn, and if Respawn hit that Q, he was like 20 units away from being able to hit that Q, which is pretty unlucky.
Yeah, shouldn't be too bad, but hopefully we'll see that the bot lane gets even further ahead than they are. You can already see that Javon's about 10 CS up on Respawn. Oh shit, what up, clearing that pink ward. And some more pressure mid as far as he can. Swain does wave clear pretty okay, but right now he's already about 20 CS down in this lane. He had to buy that null magic mantle, and I don't know, it's going to be pretty tough for him from here on out. He's not going to be able to really compete in this lane, and he's just going to get 100-0 all the time.
That being said, he does have blue buff right now, which is going to be pretty helpful for him in clearing this lane, especially because he's so far behind. So he's going to be able to repeatedly use his spells that he needs to be able to use in order to be clearing waves.
Yep, he's going to be able to clear waves pretty well. He just pinged Mia knowing that Asmus is probably grabbing that blue buff. Mickelson and Raymond are not really getting into any combat here. Mickelson a little bit of CS ahead, but this bodes pretty well for a team comp that needs to be scrappy. It's kind of the reverse team comp, but oh shit what up getting stunned again.
Oh shit what up, running very low, flashing out. Asmus getting engaged on by Respawn, and oh shit what up using his ultimate in order to try and engage. Respawn missing his ultimate by a couple of meters in game. And Asmus and oh shit what up both escape with their life. Meanwhile in top lane, Mickelson and Raymond both fighting a little bit. Not too exciting yet. It's still a wet noodle fight. And
they built against each other too. You can see that Poppy has Spectrum Cowl and Galio has the Collision Crown. So they're not going to do like anything to each other.
Yeah.
One of them is going to run out of mana first, and that's about it. They're playing combat with their mana pools at this
Oh,
point.
Cardonis hitting a very good Q onto Jujavon. Jujavon running very low. Gets ignited by Cardonis. Respawn getting ignited by Defer. Heal coming out. Ulti coming out from Defer. Respawn running out of health. Dying. Cardonis trying to 1v2. Trying to at least take out Jujavon. Flash coming out from Cardonis. And as he sees Jujavon use his ultimate on him, he calmly accepts his death. And that is a 2-for-0 in the bottom lane.
That was a really close fight. Jujavon got to very, very, very low HP, and that fight could have easily turned the other way if they had done anything differently there. Jufir shielding, ulting, and the heal from Jujavon and the ignite onto the Varus was all very, very well done by the bot lane of Taco Bell eSports, and they are playing this game very, very well. Are hitting 20 CS up over Raymond and Jujavon, although Cardonos is, 9 CS up on Devere, which isn't to be laughed at. It's a 9 CS. Pretty solid.
I think when we're talking about the CS discrepancy in the bot lane, we also need to be considering the relic shield, because that will be. Pardon me?
The double value you get from relic shield.
Yeah, no. So that will be also some CS in favor of Respawn. That being said, Carpe Diem being engaged on by Avalonic. Avalonic using his ghost, just gunning down Carpe Diem. Carpe Diem flashing out. Avalonic getting a little confused as to where he's going. Now he's engaging Carpe Diem, using his shield. Ultimate coming out from Raymond's Galio, but it's just not enough. It gets canceled by Poppy. Now Raymond is running very low himself. Mickelson is still engaging on him. Mickelson using his auto attacks, flashing, and now an engage coming in mid lane. Respawn engaging onto Aspis. Aspis dying, and that is pretty much the end of that fight. Mickelson was unable to slay Raymond. Raymond gets away with his life, although that does give Avalonic the pressure he needs to do a little bit of counter jungling. And now Mickelson taking tower aggro. It looks like there's going to be a dive in top lane. Avalonic tossing his axe. No dive. Just tossing some axes, getting some damage out, and just saying hello.
Now the biggest reason Mickelson winning that fight was because of that Bombing Cinder. Not just because of the damage he gets on his Q from the HP that he had from Bombing Cinder, but also because of the straight up damage from Bombing Cinder. He was getting a lot of DPS per second on Raymond's Galio from the Bombing Cinder passive, and that was the biggest reason because he wasn't going to deal a whole lot of damage otherwise.
So currently there is about a 2,000 gold lead in favor of Taco Bell eSports. That's not
Hopefully
too big, but right now, this early in the game, that's going to be pretty influential. And if they don't really use this gold lead to do anything, it's not going to amount to anything more than it is, just an early game gold lead. So hopefully they're able to capitalize on this gold lead that they have right now, or else they're probably not going to win the game if they're not capitalizing early. I mean,
yep, this is the exact same situation as what happened with the other team last game. They have a really good early game scrappy comp and got a nice gold lead early, but the other team had late game protect the carry comp and got the late game a lot faster than the other team did, and it was very beneficial for Taco Bell eSports last game, and let's see if they can manage to beat them on the same comp this game.
That being said, though, Jujavon is on that Caitlyn. Actually, speaking of Caitlyn running very low, ultimate coming out from Lulu, knocking up 3 members of DDD. Jujavon still running very low. Ultimate coming out from Carpe Diem. Daisy saying hello to Defer. Respawn running out of health, dying. Defer running away from Daisy. That being said, Avalonic is running onto Cardonis, taking him out, and now Asmus is joining the party, running Carpe Diem's health bar incredibly low, igniting him and eventually taking the kill. Now in the top lane, Raymond is engaging on Mickelson. Mickelson has run out of minions, but Raymond has run out of... Mickelson has also run out of tower range. So that engage ends with nobody dying in top lane, and a 2 for 2. Okay, in the bottom lane.
It would have been a 3 for 2 if they had gotten the kill on Carpe Diem, but they didn't manage to grab that up. He had shields and ended up living, and Avalon did go down.
My apologies. Miscasting here. Okay, so now it seems like everybody is just going to be resetting their lanes, and gotta say that was exactly the kind of capitalizing on the early lead that I was hoping to see.
Yep, it was a pretty good fight overall. Going 2 for 2 when you're ahead though isn't the best. That being said,
Asmus getting stunned up by Carpe Diem. Now he's also getting rooted down into place by oh shit what up. Teleport coming in from Mickelson, engaging all over the place. Cardona's running very low, leaves his lantern out there, and all 5 members of Team Taco Bell eSports in the middle lane right now. And
suddenly there were 5.
Suddenly there were 5 indeed. Mickelson did forfeit his teleport though. So now Raymond is very soon going to have a teleport advantage on him. So they're going to have the advantage when it comes to taking advantage or taking big objectives like Dragon, like like Rift Herald and like Baron. That's for the next 5 minutes, and I don't think Baron is going to be taken in the next 5 minutes. Speaking of though, Dragon going over to Taco Bell eSports.
Again, red team with the early game skirmishing comp getting the Cloud Drake. I don't know, man. If I don't think if it had been an Infernal, this would be a different game, same as last game. But we'll see how it ends up, and hopefully Team Taco Bell can get ahead a lot sooner than, or a lot easier than Team Triple D did. Team Triple D pressuring this mid lane with 4 members against the 4 members of Taco Bell eSports. Mickelson and Raymond duking it out like always. Nothing really happening there. They're both 0-0-0.
It's still a wet noodle fight. Nothing has changed.
Kills are close to going down top lane for Mickelson, but it's pretty tough for either one of them to happen. So hopefully we'll see more of that later, but likely not going to happen. Cardona's missing another hook, and Mickelson just bombing cindering all the minions to death. Feels bad to be a minion.
Avalonic getting engaged on by Cardona's. Cardona's hitting a QE onto Avalonic. Now Carpe Diem and Respawn looking to get damage off onto Asmus as it is right now. Asmus running out of health. Lulu ult popping out. Not enough to save him though. Jiffer steps or gets rooted down. Oh, that's gotta hurt for Taco Bell eSports. 3 for 0 all over the map. And now in top lane. Oh, excuse me, now in mid lane. Avalonic still running very low. Gets rooted down, gets ignited. And now Respawn gets 3 kills. Or did he get all 4 kills? I believe he
got 3.
He got 3. So he got 3 kills for free. And nothing in return.
Such a good fight for Team Triple D. Pretty big throw on the part of Team Taco Bell eSports. Mickelson still fighting with Raymond, but Raymond went back, and Mickelson went back as well.
Rift Herald being started.
Pretty obvious, pretty clear. They're probably gonna go for that. They are likely gonna get an advantage in bot lane with this because they need to get that bot lane tower to trade it up. But it looks like
they're stepping off of Rift Herald.
Yep.
They know it's gonna be contested. Pretty unfortunate.
Respawn getting the blue buff over oh shit what up because oh shit what up is Swain and doesn't need a blue buff. Avalon getting his red, and hopefully we're gonna see some more mid-game skirmishes that go more in the way of Team Taco Bell, because if they fall behind to this comp, they're not gonna win. Just like last game, we're gonna see Team Triple D getting the advantages they need, getting the CS on characters and the champions and the people they need them, and 2-manning that pink ward is always important. But you can also see that the CS is slightly in favor of Team Taco Bell, and hopefully, and I don't know, it's going to be pretty difficult for Taco Bell to team fight in this game. They're just going to have to run at the other team and use their ults to their fullest potential.
Raymond getting a
away.
taunt off onto Mickelson. Mickelson saying, I'm Poppy, you don't do damage to me. I have Spirit Visage and Mark Treads. I do what I want.
Yep, this Poppy is pretty strong right now. Hard to kill already. And same with the Galio. Galio is going to be hard to kill too. You can see Taco Bell sending their bot lane top side to try and grab this tower. Respawn to going bot to grab that absolutely massive minion wave. And oh shit, what up? Like always, defending mid. But it looks like Swain grabbed some damage on Asmus. Asmus died in a really unfortunate way in that last fight. I think if he had lived and not gotten caught out there, that fight would have been a lot different. But Cardono's landing some good hooks this game. He's been involved in every single kill.
Mickelson getting rooted, and then immediately after getting taunted by Raymond. Still, again, it's Poppy. Poppy not taking much damage. However, three members, none of them being major damage dealers, trying to engage onto all of Team Taco Bell eSports. Now the damage dealers are coming in. Poppy getting knocked up. Poppy's running very low. Asmus is also running low. Galio coming up, knocking up Asmus, knocking up their fur. Raymond has slain Asmus. Asmus running out of health. Mickelson trying to run away, gets away with barely any health left. Still, oh shit, what up on the chase. And now Team Duke Diddly Dong Cuckerino setting up vision onto Baron, and Carbadium spots Differ and Avalonic on a ward. And they're resetting now.
Yep. It looks like Team Triple D just has a better team fight and pick comp. Although the front line for Team Taco Bell is going to get pretty big, but the front line isn't really a defend the back line team comp, whereas Cardonos is just going to be able to CC the back line to get range of their back line to kill them. So it seems like they needed a little bit more protection on their team, but we'll see how the game goes. Team fights can always be determined by mechanical skill.
Yeah, no, my biggest problem with the team fight for DDD though is Varus is pretty much their only damage dealer. I mean, you can look at Swain and see he's building some AP, but even then, I'd say he's building AP Bruiser at best with the Rod of Ages, coming out the Kindle Gem. He's not building full damage, so their damage is still pretty lacking. They're relying really heavily onto Respawn's Varus. What are your thoughts on that?
Pretty hard. It's gonna be pretty hard for Team Taco Bell to get on the Varus though, with the CC that Team Triple D has. That being said, Olaf does have an outplay button, and you can just not get CC'd and just try and take out this Varus, but he's gonna need some damage as well. He doesn't have any just with Cinderhold, but he has base stats. You know, it's gonna be hard for Respawn to die. But I think the person that's gonna be able to do it is Avalonic. He's gonna have to just run straight for this Varus, because like you said, Varus is really their biggest source of damage, and Carpe Diem and Cardonos are gonna have to really throw their shields on Respawn here. There's a lot of shielding available and a lot of protection available for Respawn, so it's going to be pretty heavily reliant on that.
Indeed. Alright. Avalonic not spotted out. Potentially looking for oh shit, what up? Just gotta cancel his back.
Give him the big old middle finger in his face.
Big old meat cleaver, rather. Butcher Olaf.
Yep.
And giant slabs of meat. Alright.
One of my favorite skins in the game.
Yeah, no, I love the more comedic skins over these serious skins, like a Gentleman Cho'Gath. That kind of skin. Those are great to me.
Yeah, I also like the really meta skins, like God, I forget what it is.
Mundo.
Yeah. Bard.
Draven.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys are great.
But
that
yeah.
being said, Project Ash has to be one of the coolest skins in the game.
Yeah, the coolest looking skins. I also like Darkstar Thresh.
Hmm. Yeah, Riot
I
makes
was-
some. They make some damn good skins.
And then there's old Lumberjack Scion. Basically most of the old Scion skins.
Mm.
That whole champion was a disaster. Which is why
Uh-oh. Carpe Diem landing a root onto Differ. Differ getting absolutely deleted. Now Redemption coming out from Carpe Diem. Avalonic used his ultimates, and Daisy getting picked up by Asmus. 2 flashes coming out from Team TBE. Asmus running very low, gets a big stun onto multiple members of DDD, but it's not enough. Asmus still dies, and Defer still dead. That is a 2-for-1. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, there's a wet noodle fight. More importantly, play going on to Jujavon. Jujavon absolutely getting deleted. Not much else to be said there. Ignite coming out. Now Team DDD taking the inhib tower. Oh, Avalonic getting hit by the Thresh hook. Pretty much a death sentence. Gets taken out by the multiple players of CT from Oh Shit What Up. Now, meanwhile, the inhib is getting taken out. And Mikkelsen looking to finally take out Raymond. Maybe Flash Q. Flash Q going out. Taking out Raymond. Woohoo! Oh,
No!
gets slain himself. Tower takes him out. But
This one just broke the worth in chat.
the finally the wet noodle fight ends in a draw.
Feels good, man.
Team Duke Diddly Dong or Cuckerino starting a Baron already. Seems a little early, but they might be able to take it. They were getting spotted out, gets rooted by Swain. Daisy still doing work to Baron. They might be looking.
Hammering away.
Are they able to take it?
I don't think they're gonna be able
Baron
to take it.
has 4,400 health. Baron still doing work. Takes out Oh Shit What Up. The kill goes to Caitlyn. That being said, Asmus dies and Dafer flashes out. Olaf uses his ultimate onto Respawn. Respawn flashing over a wall. Teleport coming out from Mableton. Cardonis running very low. Ultimate coming out from Galio. Galio knocking up Avalonic. Cardonis getting a hook onto Dafer. Dafer, sliver of health left. Still got the fight. Avalonic running around. Oh, Respawn takes out Dafer. Now Avalonic is the target of Team DDD, and Avalonic also falls down. And now Carpe Diem and Raymond looking to engage onto Mikkelsen's Poppy. Mikkelsen running away. Nothing they can really do. While this is happening, a sizable wave is crashing into Team TBE's base. Asmus doing his best to clear it, but that's a lot of damage onto a Nexus turret. There you have it.
It was a scrappy fight. That was a 3-for-4 in favor of Team Triple D. I feel like this game is going to go much, very similar to the first game. For Blue Side, they have this really good team fighting. Carry compounds, but the carry got protected.
Oh,
Looks like Carpe
Mikkelsen.
Diem.
Carpe Diem missing his route by an inch. Mikkelsen with them quick feet, dodging it, and backing. Or Carpe Diem is now backing.
Now the death sentences from Cardonos have been absolutely monstrous. He's been involved in 16 of the 17 kills. He's gotten 2 for himself. I mean, he's just landed some monstrous death sentences plays on these people, and that's really what the turning point of these fights is. Cardonos hooking the back line and CCing them, bringing them to him, and making sure that his back line can hit them without any worries at all. Nicholson getting beat up by Raymond here because he's mostly focusing on the minion wave. Respawn and Cardonos gonna take out that dragon, and
For
now the
free.
attention goes to Baron.
Yeah,
2 Ocean Drakes is pretty monstrous for a team like this, though.
especially for Swain. I mean, with the mana regen he's going to be getting to allow him to be healing with I believe his ultimate. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's going to be very helpful for him. And now just a vision battle. Everybody's checking to see whether or not their team is one with all of the vision. and doing everything they can to make sure it is.
And you see that Team Triple D now has a 2,000 gold lead at almost 30 minutes, where Team Taco Bell had a 2,000 gold lead at like 10 minutes. So
it swayed 4,000 gold, folks. Something we did not just say that I think deserves some attention. Avalonic did just use his ultimate, so now he doesn't have all the tools he needs to be able to get onto respawn Varus. Flash E coming up from Cardonis, Galio ulti coming in. Galio knocking up multiple members, Differ dying, Asmus dying, and now the attention's gone to Avalonic. Avalonic is dead, and now holy Jujavon joining his dead teammates' ranks. And now this might look like it's the end. DDD is running into the mid tower. The mid inhib is down right now. They have giant minion waves crashing. I don't think Mikkelsen is going to be enough to defend this. Waves are being cleared. 2 super minions running into the base. That's a very low inhib turret.
4-0 fight.
Mikkelsen using his ultimate only knocks away the low super minion and Carpe Diem. Oh man. The second Nexus tower running very low. Cardonis missing a hook, but at this point it doesn't really matter. The Nexus is running out of health. Now Mikkelsen flashing in, doing as much as he can. Oh, the inhib respawns! And now Daisy, it's turning into a team fight. The inhib is going down. There's still super minions in the base. Mikkelsen getting knocked up. Avalonic running onto oh shit what up. Doing, not onto oh shit what up. Doing as much damage as possible. Cardonis dying. Now Raymond is the target. Damage is going out onto Raymond. Raymond using his Gargoyle Stoneblade to survive a little bit longer, looking to take out Avalonic, but it doesn't matter. Avalonic takes him out anyways. And the game goes on for Taco Bell eSports!
Oh, the hero in him. And now Taco Bell eSports is just gonna run the Baron.
Oh, that's
the 2-for-0 there.
So right now it's a 5v3. Oh shit, what I'm not connecting with his abilities. Now Ivan lands his stun onto Asmus. Baron is started by Team Taco Bell eSports. Daisy coming out. Carpe Diem is going to have to look for Baron steal right now. 5 members of TBE onto Baron. Oh shit, what up? Placing his bird into Baron, trying to get as much damage as possible on ultimate coming out from respawn. Now all of the abilities, it's breaking out into a team fight. Oh shit, what up? Running around in the back line. Avalonic getting tons of damage taken from Baron. Dayforrer flashing out. Avalonic running out of health, and so is Jujavon. Double kill going on to Respawn, looking for the triple onto Mikkelsen. Mikkelsen running out of health, and oh shit, what up takes a kill. Now Differ is running very, very low. If he gets hit by any CC, he will die. Asmus and Differ running back into the base. Now finally taking out the inhibitor. This might be it. They might be looking for the I'm not sure if you can consider this a backdoor, because this is not really a backdoor. Now the Nexus is running very low. Redemption coming out from Differ. And that's the game!
That's
DDD.
the game. Oh man.
Diddly Dogger Cuckerino taking the win. And multiple members selling all of their items in favor of tier, or in Avalon's case, nothing. What a game! Man, that was an incredibly close match. Taco Bell eSports had a 2,000 gold lead, which 40 minutes later, excuse me, 40 minutes, about 15 minutes later turned into a 2,000 gold lead for the opposing team, Diddly Dong and Cuckerino. And up to the final moments of the Nexus started by DDD, and that inhibitor coming back. Had me on the edge of my seat. Alright. Closing thoughts.
An intense finish to that game. Never thought that it would come down to the hero inhib and then the Baron throw after the hero inhib. That being said, we're going to be going to a game 3 for the EU West Finals of Learning Fives.
Alright, don't touch that browser, folks. We will be back soon with game 3 of the EU Finals. Make or break. And this is win it for all of the marbles. Alright, I'm Sir Potato, and this is Penguin God, and we will be back soon. Alrighty, welcome back to Champ Select for Game 3 of the European Finals. I am Sir Potato, and I am joined by my co-caster, Penguin God, and we are getting into Champ Select of Game 3, the make it or break it for all of the marbles.
Yep, this
Alrighty.
is game 3 of the EU finals for this session of Learning Fives. On the blue side, we have Taco Bell eSports with Mikkelsen top lane, Avalon jungle, Asmus mid, Dujavon AD carry, and Defuhrer in support. And Team Triple D with Raymond top lane, Carpe Diem in the jungle. Oh shit, what up in mid, Respawn, AD carry, and Cardonos in support. Now we have a couple of bands, same bands, very similar, except we have the Thresh, Aurelion Soul Ari band coming out from Taco Bell, and the Zach Jinx Ori bands coming out from Team Triple D. Uh, Nunu is a straight up pick, from what I can tell. No placeholders yet. So that is a Nunu jungle and a Lulu Galio pickup for Team Triple D. That is already some heavy, heavy protection for their carries.
Mm.
Let's see what Team Taco Bell picks up here. The Renekton, possibly. Some good top lane pressure for Mikkelsen. Maybe he actually wants to kill somebody instead this game.
Instead of beating the Galio around with the hammer. Ooh, Annie Hover. I'd
Asmus
be really
hovering
excited to
Annie.
see an Annie. Oh,
Udyr,
Udyr locked
that's a
in.
placeholder.
That's a placeholder.
Placeholder for Udyr equals Janna. Got it.
Udyr is Janna. Okay. All right. Now
And the
Shaco, is that a
Shaco placeholder.
placeholder?
Shaco is a placeholder. They're going off of the placeholder champions that I informed them to use.
Okay.
Waiting on word to see what the placeholder is.
Now I know what you guys are thinking. EU, lol, but so far this this 2 game series has been quite interesting to watch. It's been very fun to cast. I speak for not only myself, but I'm assuming Penguin God, and we are very excited to see game 3 where the pressure is high. This is the final game of the series. Not the final game of today, but the final game of the series. And it has been quite the ride so far, and I am very interested and excited to see how it plays out.
Yep, game 3, we have the second round of bans here, the Casadino ban and the Kog'Maw ban. I have just gotten word that Shaco is officially Ivern. The Syndra ban, getting that away from Asmus. That makes sense as
He's
Asmus was
cold.
pretty solid
Mm.
in the first game on that Syndra, and seeing what Team Taco Bell bans here, we're gonna see that they ban out the Cassiopeia. Oh shit, what up? Getting his champion pool cucked here. Seeing what they pick up, Varus is picked up for the 80 carry role. They already have such a good protect the Varus comp. We're gonna see something very similar to the comp they had last game. So Shaco is an Ivern. That being said, it's going to be the top lane pickup.
Ooh.
Vayne pickup here, which is really good with a Nunu because he gets that blood boil going on him, the extra attack speed.
Oh
Vayne
man.
Twitch
Oh.
flop,
Oh. It's a
the
Twitch
pickup.
lock-in.
Still a good pick. Still a good pick. Personally, I think Vayne is more flashy, but
Yeah.
Twitch just ass blasts people, so I can't really complain.
Twitch, however, is known for making those giant plays.
Yep.
The 1v5s, the Baron steals. You've seen them all, folks, and you're gonna see a couple more today.
No, wait. This is a Nunu support.
Wait, what? Is it?
Yes. No, it's a Janna. Udyr is Janna. Right. Okay. Shh,
Yeah,
ignore me.
no.
Echo is mid. So they have an Echo with this comp as well, and they have a Janna in the comp as well. And Skarner equals Swain, which was their last pick. So we'll see the full comps here very briefly. They're going to be re-inviting the support and starting the lobby again.
Mm.
We're going to see the full comps as they were without placeholders going into the quote-unquote second champ select, getting the same bans in. That doesn't really matter here, as
Mm-hmm.
long as they don't ban the champions they were trying to play. Feels good, man.
All right, so um, right now, what seems the most likely is Team Duke Diddly Dong or Cuckerino with their enormous protect the carry composition. They really need to get their AC snowballing. Otherwise, it's just going to be we're protecting this person, but they're not doing enough damage to be able to kill anybody. And that's going to be really awkward. But if they do get
Yep.
snowballing, then every team fight is going to be theirs. Um,
Yeah, but it's going to be similar to both games one and game two, when each team had their chance at the protect the AD carry comp, and it looks like again Team Taco Bell has that super scrappy, pretty high damage comp, and they don't have as much protection for their AD carry. They do have the Janna though, which is going to be very helpful. That being said, both teams have really solid Both teams have really solid comps, and we're not going to need to worry about having really off meta picks. I'm not sure about the Swain, but um, we'll see. Uh, we'll see what each team brings out in the first few minutes of the game.
mm,
I feel like if Team Triple D gets their team ahead early, the game's going to go a lot further in their favor. But I feel like if Taco Bell can get their team ahead and make sure that they don't fall too far behind and can actually compete with the protecting comp that um, Team Triple D has, then we can make sure they can make sure that they don't fall too far behind and
mm-hmm,
can't actually kill off the front line. That being said, the only front line that um, Team Triple D has is the Galio, and the front line for Team Taco Bell is pretty beefy. They have the Renekton and the Nunu. The Nunu kind of just walks at them and doesn't really do anything, but snowballs are OP, man.
mm. All right. Well, we are going to go into a waiting screen and prepare the dankest memes you have because we are going into the final game of the EU tournament. So get those caps ready, get those pog champs ready because we are going to be right back actually. So hold on everybody and please hold. Don't touch that browser. All right, everybody. I am. Ooh, okay, sorry. A little bit of a mess up, but nothing too bad. I am Sir Potato, and I am joined by my co-caster, Mr. Penguin God, and we are back for Game 3 of the European Finals. And
Oh boy.
this is going to be a good one. The last game of the series. That being said, there's gonna be more games today. So
We
if
got
you're
two more.
excited for more Learning 5's content, don't worry, more will be here. But right now, this is the most important thing happening. So it is going to be awesome.
Yep, and while this game is going, I do have confirmation on when exactly the next two tournaments finals will be. The gold plat finals will be at 6 p.m. Eastern, and the bronze silver, we didn't really have any bronze teams this time, but the silver bracket finals will be at 8 p.m. Eastern. And there might be some overlap, but we'll just run VODs if that's the case. That being said, we're getting into the final game of the EU finals, and the winner of this will get little special badges in Discord and bragging rights for the next like 6 weeks.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Super excited to see how this game plays out. So I was doing a little bit of reading during the off time. And so I was looking at Nunu's stats, and so I realized that, like, by late game, his Q, Devour, is always going to be doing more true damage to objectives than Smite. So, a little bit of a knowledge bomb for you there. So Nunu is, that's like, I just realized that's why he's been so extremely meta and so played, because he's so good at taking objectives like that. So
and
hopefully
it's on such a low cooldown late game too. It's on like a 5 or 6 second cooldown, and so you can chomp the objective usually like 3 times if it's Baron or Elder Dragon, and then the 4th time he saves it for when he's trying to outsmite the enemy. That being said, he also has that slow and the blood boil, which is the largest reasons why he's so popular. He's also a really strong tank, and he runs at people, slows them, slaps them, and what else are they supposed to do? Like, you don't really want to waste resources on killing Nunu. Like, what's the point? That being said, the very good Smite battles are going to be coming into play here between Ivern Smite and Nunu Devour Smite, or Consume, I think it's called.
it is called Consume.
Yep. And the Twitch and the Varus are going to have a hard time killing each other in this lane, with the support coming out from both Janna and Lulu. Jujavon missing that cannon feels bad, man. Echo just clearing waves mid and trying not to die to Swain early on. That's his goal in this lane. His goal in this lane is mostly just survive and be able to try and get on the back line late game.
I'm pretty interested in the Dark Seal purchase from Carpe Diem. I mean, on Ivern, I guess it makes sense. He's going to be trying to get more AP. Hold on, hold that thought. Jujavon running very low. Flash Ignite coming out from Cardonis, and that's enough to take him out. So Jujavon burned both Flash and Heal. Defer using his exhaust. Meanwhile, for Diddly Dong and Cuckerino, Flash used by both bottom laners, as well as Ignite. So, all in all, I'd say that was.
Summoner spells
I
that are left.
consider that worth it.
The
First
only
blood,
summoner
3 double
spells
suns.
that are left in bot lane are Janna's Flash and Varus's Heal. There's, out of the 8 summoner spells, 6 were burned. It's kind of amazing how much was burned for that one kill, but it was probably worth it in the end because they got that kill onto the Varus, and Varus is now so far ahead. He's just going to be able to take over this game if he can keep this up. He's about 10 CS ahead with the CS that Jujavon did pick up in this tower. But I don't know, man. It's going to be tough for him. But Mikkelsen
Doing a little bit
giving giving Raymond's Galio the Crocodile Dundee dick, and having a lot more fun in this lane than it was with the Poppy. For sure. Echo just gonna get pooped on in lane a little bit early because it's just gonna be that way. One strength that
this is pretty interesting. You have two of League of Legends' most well-known counter junglers going after each other. They're both running around in each other's jungles. Carpe Diem is appearing to be pinging for assistance against Avalonic. Avalonic is waiting in a bush. Avalonic spots Carpe Diem. Now 3 members of, or excuse me. Wait a second. Okay, yeah. So Raymond came down and he's trying to help defend against counter jungling from Avalonic. Nothing really coming out of it though.
Nothing really surprising there. Both Nunu and Ivern, again, like you said, well known for counter jungling, but Nunu is the more aggressive counter jungler. Ivern just goes and grabs the camera, so we have a little bit of a fight going on top.
Yeah, they're running pretty low. Miscue coming in from respawn using his soil, his slow. I'm not sure what the ability's called. Pardon me. Importantly, pardon me?
Rain of Arrows.
Rain of Arrows. There you go, folks. Rain of Arrows coming in, ultimately leading to the death of their fur. So now there is 2 kills in the bottom lane in favor of Duke Diddly Dong and Cuckerino. And so far they are living up to their name, and they are giving Taco Bell eSports bot lane a little bit of a Cuckerino right now.
Yep. It's either Rain of Arrows or Hail of Arrows. One of two.
He threw some arrows on the ground. I'll hold that thought. Asmus engaging onto oh shit, what up, oh shit, what up, using his ultimate to heal up a little bit. But now he's out of mana and he's forced to back, so I'd say that was a pretty good call on Asmus's part. He has the ability to push up the wave, and now oh shit, what up is forced to use his teleport in order to get back to lane. Oh, Jujavon just running out of health, he gets killed again. That's just another kill in favor of Duke Diddly Dong and Cuckerino. So far in the bottom lane, it's been heavily in favor of Respawn and Cardonis. They're just absolutely destroying Jujavon and Dayfur, and there's not much they can do about it.
Yep. This is pretty tough for the bot lane for Team Taco Bell. It's a little difficult for them to do anything when the CC of Cardonos and Respawn is really high. The slows everywhere, the shields, the damage. I was thinking about that as we got into the game. The advantage that Lee has in the bot lane is just their much higher damage that they have on their bot lane, because Varus early game is going to do a lot more damage than Twitch does, and Lulu clearly is going to deal more damage than Janna.
Yeah.
And Janna can't stop as much of that CC or as much of that damage as she will be able to later. She doesn't have the AP for the shields and the levels for the shields.
Yeah. Also, something of pretty important. Mikkelsen is playing very aggressively in top lane. He recognizes that his bottom lane is falling way behind, so he needs to make plays in top lane. Meanwhile, the wave is
of those kills.
Oh, Avalonic flashing away from oh shit, what up? From his W, I believe. Ultimate coming out from Respawn onto Jujavon. Jujavon gets ignited by Cardonis, running away. Nothing else coming of that play. Now Avalonic coming in, slowing Cardonis, using his ultimate. Now knockup coming in from Cardonis. Meanwhile, Carpe Diem is slaying the dragon with Daisy. That was a that was quite the sneak on the dragon there. Pretty impressive.
They got from bot lane is already a 2,000 gold lead and 3 kills in the CS. That being said, Renekton is about 20 CS up on the Galio.
Avalonic coming back into the bottom lane. Cardonis hit with the knockup from the tornado. Wow. Cardonis gets deleted pretty bad. Therefore, just knocks him back with his ultimate.
Feels bad, man.
Feels very bad, man. Meanwhile, Carpe Diem coming up into top lane, throwing his Q at Mikkelsen, and it connects. Ultimate coming out from Mikkelsen. Taunt trying to land on Mikkelsen, but it just doesn't have the big enough range. Now Raymond running very low has a protection of Carpe Diem to make sure that Mikkelsen does not come and engage on him, and Raymond escapes with his life. Now, meanwhile, in the middle lane, oh shit, what up, is being engaged on by Avalonic and Asmus. Asmus using his E to dash onto him. Asmus disengaging, going back to farming. Now, oh shit, what up, clearing a control ward that was placed in the middle lane by, I believe that was Avalonic's control ward. It's a little awkward that just randomly placed it there.
I think he was just pressing his buttons trying to get the kill.
Yeah.
Just trying to get a punch.
Pretty low, but Consume is healing him right back up.
He's got the advantage as a Nunu, because Nunu's ganks are pretty simple. Javon throwing out the poison, and Asmus just taking the damage. He's probably going to need to get him a magic mantle here. But they're probably going to lose this tower on this wave here. It's difficult for...
It's a very large wave. Plenty of caster minions. The cannon minion is still relatively healthy. Eventually gets taken out. The tower is at like 20% health right now. Therefore, shielding and trying to prevent the inevitable for as long as possible. But Juavon and therefore just don't have enough to prevent it. So now Respawn is engaging on him. Heal coming out from Jujavon Flash as well. Ultimate also used by Respawn. Now Jujavon is turning fight with Avalonic. Cardonis running very low, uses his shield, and now Respawn using his heal as well. Respawn kiting out, Cardonis running very low, it's only second, and now he gets taken out by Avalonic. Meanwhile, Carpe Diem says, hello, how's it going? Daisy pops in to say hello as well, and now Jujavon is trying to disengage, running away invisibly. Therefore, also low, and that's pretty much it. Now Carpe Diem and Avalonic are having a fight over who gets the Krugs. Avalonic slows Carpe Diem. Now Daisy is beating him up. Daisy with the knockup, and there it is. Carpe Diem lands a little root on him. Nothing coming of the root though. Alright.
Yep. Just the one kill down for Team Taco Bell. Still in it, still fighting. Daisy's gold going over to Avalonic. It looks pretty rough for this bot lane, but that's why Avalonic is down there. He knows that if he puts the pressure down there, he can get some kills on there, so on the enemy support, and get some gold back in the pockets. Now there's a 2,000 gold lead for Team Triple D here. Oh, again, getting taunted up.
Mikkelsen being engaged on by Raymond, using his ultimate, but it doesn't matter. Cardonis is polymorphing him, and now he's healing up by auto attack canceling on Raymond. Mikkelsen still running away. Raymond backs off for a second, and that might just cost him the kill. Mikkelsen does escape with his life. And even if they did continue chasing him, however, Avalonic would have disengaged, as he does. Gives him increased movement speed, and lets him back off way easier. Now Cardonis not letting Avalonic clear vision freely, and poking him out, even procs Thunderlords on him. But he just places another ward. Alright, so now Cardonis and Respawn running into the enemy jungle. Avalonic's slowing Cardonis. It doesn't look like he has enough teammates though. Flashing out. Now Tornado's coming out. Cardonis taking out Avalonic. He was just too far out of position for his teammates to do anything. That's gotta be frustrating.
I think he was planning on going in there in the middle of them and ulting, but he didn't realize that the polymorph would be up that soon. Jujavon getting a lot of damage on this tower, but Asmus getting a lot of poke on him.
Carpe Diem and teammates starting up the referral. Oh man. So this is there's this team, Diddly Dong or Cuckerino, clawing their way, or trying to hold on to their gold lead. Now Cardonis with double buffs. And the Rift Herald is slain. On hit.
Tower,
oh wow. Good. Red team's turret has indeed been destroyed. Javon taking it out. Okay, so Rift Herald coming out. It does look like this is going to be connecting fully with the top lane turret. And pop, there goes 80% of its health, and the last 10% are taken out by a couple more attacks from the Rift Herald. Anyways, Mikkelsen is stunning up the Carpe Diem, and Carpe Diem disengaging a little bit. And now it's a full-on team fight here in the top lane as they are trying to defend the mid lane. Or they're trying to defend the tower. Big stun coming in from Asmus. Now Galio ulti coming in. Echo ulti. Tons of damage going into both sides. Teleport coming in for blue side. And Daisy and Rift Herald still going at it. And Galio doing as much damage as he can. Raymond running away, but it doesn't matter. Twitch, never mind. Twitch can't kill him. He tried his damnedest, but no kills came of that. Really good team fight from both teams.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Other than some damage on the secondary tower, nothing really happened there. A lot of damage went down, a lot of pressure went down. But it looks like there's some wave clear going on mid. Javon getting some more farm. He's now barely ahead of CS in his lane opponent. The CS differentials between each of them are pretty close. The top and mid kind of balance each other out. That means that essentially it comes down to the AD carry being slightly ahead, and that's like a 10 CS difference between the two teams. That's a really close game. They're only 2k behind, and that's just the one tower basically. The only difference in this game is the one tower. So you can see how close this game really is.
Yeah, Javon has really done a good job of making a comeback.
Yep.
He's no longer so far behind his enemy laner that he's just not, he's a non-factor anymore. He's going to have an effect on this game.
He's gonna go back right now and get his, he can't get Blade of the Ruined King. He's actually pretty far behind now because he can't afford a Blade of the Ruined King. He went for the double daggers instead of, he just didn't have the money for blades, so he had to get 2 daggers, which is gonna still help him, but it's not gonna be as powerful as the full Blade of the Ruined King from Respawn. That being said, they grab the dragon, and Galio already has his Frozen Fist. Ivern, first item of Fiends, and instead of Redemption, which I understand, and the Proto Belt from Echo gonna be playing a big factor here. He's gonna be able to dash into the backline with ease, try and one-shot the Varus, which is gonna be pretty difficult for all the shields and heals, but we'll see what he can do through this. I expect the Redemption coming out from Blue the next item, and same with the Ivern. So 2 Redemptions coming out from Team Triple T here. Echo trying to wave clear to his best.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look like very enough. Daisy, absolutely the leading the charge in the efforts of taking that middle tier 1 tower of Team Taco Bell eSports. That's like one of Daisy's best strengths. She's so good at taking towers.
Yep, she's basically like a giant cannon main that isn't ranged.
Yeah, she's a giant battering ram.
Basically like a mini Rift Herald, which is why people were like theory crafting the best comps for Daisy. But as you see, Nuno just smites and eats her and she dies.
The Q smite coming out from Avalonic, something that we previously discussed. The amount of damage that he's able to put on big objectives, and even Daisy is insane. He can take out an objective at roughly 2,200 health with pretty much no contest. It's incredibly hard to steal objectives from a Nunu just because of the amount of damage, the amount of true damage that they can, or that Nunu could do to objectives.
And eventually this deck is going to have enough AP to just clear full waves with just his Q, so the wave clear on Team Taco Bell is going to be pretty good, mostly for this Echo and the Renekton. Twitch doesn't really have the best wave clear, but it's pretty good. But it looks like Team Triple D is going to try and get this tower. Jano shielding it, Nuna going in, trying to get a slow on some members.
Avalonic not having any of it. Using his ultimate, pretty much almost gets a full charge on the Cardonis, but Avalonic is running very low himself, gets ignited by Lulu, and now he's running away. Raymond running into the fight, putrefied by Lulu. Cardonis running very low again as he gets engaged on Flash coming in from Galison. Galio ulti knocking up plenty of people on the enemy team. Raymond engaging, taunting Mikhailson. Now Mikhailson running around in the backline. Respawn running very low, gets taken out by Javon. Now Raymond running very low himself, flashes away. Carpe Diem landing a root onto Dave Furrer, I believe. And now they are disengaging with a 2-for-1 in favor of Team Taco Bell eSports, making the comeback again and only trying to increase their lead, and we will see whether or not they will be successful. Or, I'm sorry, they're clawing their way back into the game, not increasing their lead, trying to get their lead.
They're going to get this tower, which is going to put the gold pretty even again. This game is on a knife's edge. It's only a 1,000 gold difference at 20 minutes. The only real advantages that Team Triple D has is that Ocean and that Mountain Drake. That means you're going to be able to take objectives faster and sustain up through those objectives afterwards.
And they do have tons of pressure. They have one tier 1 tower in every single lane taken, so that's going to allow them to be pushing up constantly, and that'll give them the pressure they need to be able to take objectives.
Now, if Team Taco Bell Esports manages to get that mid tower, the towers will be even and gold will be even all throughout. That being said, it's going to be pretty difficult for them to happen, just because of the wave clear from Team Triple D being so strong, and it's going to be difficult to visit. But Cordono's getting caught here.
Cordonos is getting caught out indeed. He gets knocked up by the tornado from day 4. Now, Asmus runs up to him, gives him a good old smack, and says, "You are dead," and dead he is. 20 seconds on the respawn timer, and that's quite unfortunate.
Feels bad, man. He saved his ult because he knew he wasn't going to get out of that and didn't want to burn it, because he knows he can tell there's a team fight coming. That being said, the wave clear is going to be working. It's right here. Doing some damage on this mid tower, but it looks like Swain wants to play this wave.
Not too much of fights to be casting right there. Just abilities being used by each team.
About 15% of that tower's HP gone there. Mikkelsen and Raymond going at it, but Mikkelsen has so much armor already, it's hard for Mikkelsen to
yeah.
And Mikkelsen is just going to try and push the wave into the tower, and Raymond is just going to clear it out. The wave clear on Team Triple D is absolutely ridiculous. It's actually surprising how good their wave clear is compared to Team Taco Bell Esports. And it's going to be pretty difficult. The only way that I see Taco Bell Esports getting the advantage of a push is Mikkelsen killing Raymond and bringing at least 2 members over to him, so that they just use numbers to beat Triple D. That's like the only way I can see it happening, but it's probably not going to happen. That being said, the CS difference isn't that big anymore. Neither Twitch nor Varus is too far ahead of the other. It's like 30 CS, 20 CS, which really isn't that big of a deal. Swain getting a little bit of damage off on Janna there, and Ocean Drake about to spawn. A second Ocean would be amazing for their team comp, which is why they're here pressuring for it.
Avalonic checking some vision, spots out Cardonis' silhouette. And it looks like a fight might be breaking out soon. Respawn, auto-attacking Dragon once Cardonis spot out. And now Carbadium throwing his stun onto Avalonic. Galio ulti coming out, knocking up nobody actually. Avalonic using his ultimate, running Oh Shit What Up very low. Oh Shit What Up actually dying to Asmus. Now Mikkelsen healing up off of that empowered Q with all that fury. Now Raymond is a target for Team Taco Bell Esports, and Cardonis is running away with Carpe Diem, and it looks like Team Taco Bell Esports is going to start up this Ocean Dragon, and there's nothing that Team Duke and Cuckerino can do about it.
Mountain Drake next, but it looks like that flank from Mikkelsen there was really what did him in. He was able to get on the back line for absolutely nothing. Didn't even need for teleport anything. That being said, they're also going to get this mid tower, and the gold is going to be in their favor after this.
They're making a comeback, and once again, this game is almost completely even, with a 1,000 gold lead difference and only 1 dragon in favor of Team Diddly Dong and Cuckerino.
The next dragon is a mountain, which gives Team Taco Bell Esports a chance to even up the game completely.
Yeah, oh my god. So
I feel like this is going to be one of those games that comes down to a single goddamn team fight. Oh my god.
Every single game in this series has been so close, and this one is not turning out to be any different. It's literally on a razor's edge. If one team makes a minuscule mistake and loses a team fight, then that can lead to the entire game going over to the enemy team, which is a very stressful situation for any team to be in. And this
now that we have a moment, I want to point out that while Ivern did build a redemption, which is pretty normal, Lulu went for Ardent Sensor first before redemption. That's still really good.
Yeah.
It's just normally you build Redemption first, rather than the Ardent Sensor, but when you have an Ivern, it doesn't matter as much.
Yeah. Now, Lulu's not able to. She doesn't have any healing in her kit, so that's usually why Redemption is built. But right now, with the Ivern, like you said, they already have a Redemption on their team, so they are going to be able to. They will have that healing coming in from Redemption.
Yep, they will have a source of good healing from that one Redemption. It's likely that they're going to get another with those 2 Fairy Charms from Lulu. But the Ardent Sensor is going to give that small amount of heal and not the small amount of heal, but the small amount of attack speed that he's probably going to put on Respawn. Respawn is in a pretty solid position. He doesn't have quite the amount of money that Jujavon has had, because Jujavon's gotten a couple kills, whereas Respawn has only gotten assists. That being said, Nunu is 4 whole CS up. Sorry, 3 CS up on the Ivern. Spectator mode, just trying to give me the big old middle finger there. The CS, it was a 1 difference between the Echo and the Swain there, and a couple CS difference between, that looks like 13 CS difference between the Galio and the Renekton, and about 40 CS difference between Twitch and Varus.
Twitch is so in the game now.
Oh man, this is so difficult. They were so far behind in lane, and now they're so solid. I'm super excited.
If anything, Jujavon has pulled ahead of Respawn on Twitch. If you look at their items right now, Twitch has 2 and I'd say 2 halves items, which is a little ironic because it's not a complete item. It's just 2 halves of an item. Halves. Meanwhile, Respawn doesn't have nearly the amount of attack damage right now as Jujavon. So Jujavon is going to have a bigger effect in team fights than Respawn.
Respawn also bought the Phantom Dancer instead of the Erdance Hurricane, going for the defensive build. Instead of the defensive build.
Yeah, no, it's very interesting.
But I also looked at the gold difference, and the advantages mostly go towards Jujavon versus Respawn. Jujavon's about 1,300 gold ahead of Respawn right now. It's awesome how close this game is and how tight the series is. Just over a minute and a half, we're gonna have a Mountain Drake, and I'm hoping that we even it up. But we're seeing a little bit of engagement here, nothing really going on, just trying to get this ward. But I'm really hoping that Team Taco Bell eSports actually gets this Mountain Drake. That'd be really amazing, just to make sure that everything was evened up, except for that little bit of a gold advantage. One little thing I want to point out that's just kind of funny is that the pink ward you see in the south side of the map for Team Triple D, that's been there since like 5 minutes and is very useless. But they just haven't gotten a place to put it yet. I don't know whose pink ward that is. Let me look at it. I can't click on it to see whose it is. It's a mecha ward. So somebody claim their mecha ward, please.
Mecha ward on aisle 4. I repeat, mecha ward on aisle 4.
Like I don't know, man. That ward's just chilling there. Anyway, Dragon spawning in 40 seconds. I am more than sure there's going to be a fight there. Team Taco Bell eSports has reset. Renekton is walking his happy little crocodile ass up the top lane. Vision is being cleared out. Wards are being battled. Things are going on. Ivern's hitting things and clearing camps. Nunu is going to be able to outsmite the Ivern any day of the week.
Oh, absolutely.
If it comes down to a smite ward, it's definitely not a 50-50. It's like a 90-10.
I think you're giving Ivern a little too much credit in this battle against Nunu.
10% is too much.
Yeah, no, because it's literally like 2,400-ish true damage to objectives,
well, yeah,
like Baron and Dragon.
He can miss it and see the 2,400 and smite an E right then, and then we get like 5 HP. It's happened. But then it goes down to a Twitch poison. So.
Yeah, so Avalonic.
Wow, that went down so fast.
Yeah. It's just like not much of a contest when it comes to taking dragons. So now dragons are completely equal. Oh shit, what up? Engaging on some multiple members of Team Talking about gaming. Aspect's running very low. He uses his ultimate to get back all of his health. Respawn running very low. Getting targeted. Raymond coming in with his Gallia ultimate respawn has taken out Aspect's. Respawn running very low himself. Taking out Mikhailson as well. And now Flash Root coming in from Carpe Diem. Doesn't connect with Avalonic, his target, but it was pretty close. Now Javon looking to engage onto Cardonis. Cardonis shielding himself, which is just so much shielding. Now Cardonis is running away, gets slowed by Avalonic, but still escapes. That's so much shielding from both Lulu herself and Ivern with redemption.
There you saw the zoning power of the Swain. They couldn't get on the rest.
Speaking of, he's engaging onto Jujavon. Jujavon taken out by Respawn. Now Avalonic is the next target, and oh shit, what up needs to take him out, or otherwise it's probably going to take Baron. They saves him, flashes the mastery. Now Baron is going to be going down to Duke Diddly Dong or Cuckerino pretty much no matter what Team Taco Bell eSports wants. And it is slain. And now there is a bit of more of a lead. Not a gold lead, still only 1,000. Not a dragon lead, as they both have both a mountain and an ocean trip. But now Team DDD has a Baron buff, which is going to be significantly helping them.
So with Baron, they need to be able to pressure all 3 lanes, because the wave clear from the Echo is going to be pretty strong. He's going to be able to just basically instant clear waves with no problem. That being said, that blue buff is at 1 HP, feels bad. It doesn't get donated over the Echo, but that's okay.
I think you were making a point earlier about Swain's zoning, if you want to go back to that in our off time right now.
Yeah, so you saw there in the just north of the little bush by Red Bug, Swain was just standing there with his ult and auto-attacking people, zoning 3 members off from the rest of the team. And that was why the backline of Team Taco Bell eSports wasn't able to do anything there. They were just completely zoned off by this Swain, and they need to be able to kill him if they're going to be able to get to the backline, or just not get zoned off like that. They have to put themselves in a position where they can't get zoned like that. And the Echo and the Renekton need to play in a way that makes it so that Swain has to go back and help. Otherwise, they aren't really affecting anything, but Cardonis getting engaged on.
Yep, Cardonis running out of health, eventually getting slain by Javon. Nunu ult coming out, connecting very large with multiple members of Team Duke Diddly Dong and Cuckerino. Oh shit, what up using his... Oh my god, oh shit, what up using his Zanya's, but it's still not enough, gets taken out by Jujavon. Jujavon with the triple kill. Now Raymond running away. Jujavon looking for the Quadra. Raymond, Quadra coming in. Now looking for the Penta. Carpe Diem running away. And it doesn't look like he's going to be giving the Penta. However, if he did give the Penta, that would be certain defeat for Team Taco Bell eSports. But I guess you have to take the Quadra. Well played to Jujavon. Very impressive.
Very good by Jujavon. Getting 4 kills there. That's a lot of gold in his pocket. Right now he's got 3,600 gold in his pocket. He's going to go back, finish probably an eye-edge. Because why wouldn't you at this point?
You got so much crit. That, or he could be building a upgraded... No, the upgraded executioners.
That's more of a reminder.
Oh, it is? Oh, my bad. And a Brandle. Yeah, so Mortal Reminder. Just because of the Lulu and Ivern redemption, that is going to be...
He went back, bought a full Infinity Edge from the pickaxe, and bought a Quicksilver Sash. He's going to be able to protect himself. He don't need no support.
So, Jujavon is looking to 1v5 Team Duke Diddly Dong or Cuckerino at this point, and I am very excited to watch him 1v5 Team Duke Diddly Dong or Cuckerino.
Now, the gold lead is still only about 3,000 gold at 35 minutes, or 34 minutes, and Dragon's coming up in a minute. This Dragon is Elder Dragon, so it's going to be a pretty big objective, and Baron isn't going to be up for a few minutes. So the only real objective coming up right now is this Elder Dragon. The Echo's probably going to try and split. He does have TPs, and so does Renekton. all TPs are up. There are 4 people in this game who have a teleport, but it looks like Asmus and Javon are going on a Galio.
Raymond flashing out still has plenty of health. His health bar hasn't even been affected yet, and now it's finally showing some black, but it's still only about 20% of his health taken out by the combined efforts of Asmus, Javon, and Avalonic. Uh-oh, teleport coming in from Mikkelsen. Flash coming in from, wait, excuse me. That wasn't a teleport from Mikkelsen. Anyways, team fight's breaking out. Oh shit, what up, teleporting in. Doing plenty of damage. Jonas is flashing in. Galio ult's knocking out nearly everybody on Team TBE. Flash out from Javon. Javon taken out by oh shit, what up. Now multiple members of TBE are running very low on health. Cardonis is running out of the fight, but Mikkelsen takes him out anyways. Carpe Diem looking for Mikkelsen looking for Carpe Diem. Carpe Diem has too much shielding though, so he's not gonna get taken out. Oh shit, what up? Engaging onto Mikkelsen. Mikkelsen taken out by oh shit, what up? Now Carpe Diem trying to land roots onto any enemies that he can find. Oh shit, what up? Using Zanya's, and both teams disengaging. Respawn and Cardonis both taken out for Team DDD, and only Javon dead on the side of Team Taco Bell eSports. Woo!
That was a lot of action for a 2 versus 2, and again, oh shit, what up? Zoning off the Twitch there. He just walked through the entire team and killed the Twitch when he was at no HP, and there was nothing that Twitch could do. He can't auto attack through that. He can't heal through that much. The only thing he's gonna be able to do is finish up the Quicksilver Sash, get a little bit of life steal from that, or finish up the Mortal Reminder. Make sure that Swain can't heal that much. That being said, fights like that were almost perfect, except J1 was a little bit too far forward on that. If he had been back a little bit further, he probably could have survived that pretty easily. That being said,
Cardone is looking to do some damage there for nothing coming out of that. As you were saying?
Yeah, Swain's just going to be able to...
He's just zoning off Javon so well.
Zoning off the carries pretty well. But also Asmus is getting on the backline really easily and doing so much damage. Swain's gonna have to take a choice if he wants to keep zoning or protecting his backline, because there's no way they're gonna keep winning fights if their backline just dies. Now the teleports are both burned by Asmus and oh shit, what up. Asmus teleported a little bit earlier, so it'll be a few seconds earlier. But both Mikkelsen and Raymond both have their teleports, so this Elder Dragon play is going to be pretty big. The Baron is coming up 25 seconds.
Yeah, no flash on Avalonic, so he can't make a flash Q smite immediately once the Dragon or Baron started.
Probably going to get it on this wave. Yep, got it on that wave. He's probably just gonna clear that wave and then back up. You can see him sticking back right now, taking out the Krugs while he waits, and then going for the red buff. He's gonna try and give it over to one of his teammates because Renekton doesn't always do so well with red buff. He's probably gonna try and give it over to Twitch if he can, or just take it if he can't get his team over there and looks like he can take it. The inhib is coming up right now, which means that the Super Minion wave isn't going to be a factor, and both Elder Dragon and Baron are alive. In the middle of the team. That's alright.
Uses his dashes, gets out of there. No big deal. Alright, red inhib is back up, so no longer will TBE be constantly pressuring mid. That's going to be helpful for them.
Yep, it's going to be super good, super helpful. They're all backing to reset for the Baron and Elder Dragon play, purchasing items, so on and so forth. Twitch again, finishing the Mortal Reminder, good choice there. Quicksilver Sash still in his inventory, off of the cooldown, so he's gonna be able to use it. Echo clearing out that cannon, making 54 gold for him, and Lulu with the redemption there, and the Athenes and the Ardent Sensors, so good. Ivern with the Knight's Vow for the Varus, and Varus has a Hex Shrinker on top of 3 items that he has. So you can see that Twitch is ahead of him by about 2,000 gold, but at this point in the game it doesn't really matter that much, it's just going to be like slight factors. You can see careful things going down. and
Plenty of
making sure
them.
that making sure that no team step out of bounds. Vision being cleared out by Avalonic. Avalonic knows that he has a smite advantage, so he wants to make sure that he can get the blue or get the Elder Dragon, rather than um, Team Triple D. Team Taco Bell Esports is about 4,000, 3,000 gold ahead. But even so, that doesn't really make that much of a difference at 40 minutes in the game. This is still an extremely close game. Whoever gets Baron and Elder together is definitely in a very, very good position here.
I think whoever gets either one of those is going to be in maybe a good enough position to win the game.
It's possible, but it looks like Team Triple D has priority on the Dragon right now. They're going to go for it.
Nobody's going towards Baron on Team TVE.
Looks like they're
disengaging on the Dragon, actually. Oh shit, what up? Doing some damage to Mikhailson. Asking him the age-old question, oh shit, what up? Alright, Avalonic does have Flash. Looking at the Dragon right now, it has 6,000 health. Not in the threshold yet, but a fight is breaking out instead. Mikhailson has so much health right now. Galeolti coming in, knocking up nearly every member of Team DDD, and now Parallel Convergence is indeed coming out, getting a big stun out. Oh shit, what up? Using his healing during his Zani is very interesting. Javon has slain. Oh shit, what up? Carbidium running very low. Triple kill onto Asmus. Go to the Quadra. Raymond running very low, and it's the Quadra kill for Asmus, and they are looking to end the game on my wave pings into the middle lane. They're going to shove this wave up, take the inhibitor, and maybe take the game. It has not been decided whether or not that's the winning play, but we'll find out very shortly.
I don't know if they can do it. It's going to be close.
Javon has plenty of attack speed. Cardonis and Respawn are up in 15 seconds tops.
Looks like they're going to try and rush it down. They're going to tank it without minions. They're going to go for it.
Who needs minions? Cardonis up in 3, 2, 1. Heal coming out from Javon, trying to get some health up. Now the second turret is running very low, and now the Nexus, it's over! It's all over! That's the game.
Esports are your EU West Rating 5's champions for this session.
Woo-hoo-hoo! What a game, everybody!
What a game 3.
Alright, Taco Bell Esports, after such a close game throughout the entire series, actually. Every single game was so close, especially this game. This game, we literally didn't know there wasn't a lead up until about 35 minutes in the game. There was no way of telling which team was going to win. But now, at the end screen, the victory goes to Taco Bell Esports, and Doot Diddly Donger Cuckerino, excuse me, has been vanquished. And the victory for EU West does go to Taco Bell Esports. So
good job by both teams. That was an intense series, an intense 3 games.
Very well played.
Hopefully we'll have more of that next session, and further this session as well.
Absolutely. But if you are wondering, oh man, I was so excited to watch more Learning 5 streams. Well, good news for you. This is not going to be the last stream today. In fact, we have 2 more streams scheduled today. We have the NA Platinum and Gold stream tournament coming up. At what time?
I'm going to be typing it in the Twitch chat right now.
Okay.
It starts at 6 p.m. Eastern.
And the NA Bronze and Silver tournament is coming up as well. And when does that start as well?
The NA Silver tournament is starting at 8 p.m. EST.
There you go, folks. So make sure you tune in and watch those. Bring your Pog Champs, bring your dankest memes. Only the dank memes, please. And make sure you follow our Twitter, follow our Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow our Twitch channel, join our Discord, and you can find literally all of those in the little thingy down below, in the little Twitch description. My name has been and still is Sir Potato, and I was joined by my co-caster, Penguin God. And do you have any closing thoughts before I go to wait screen?
I do have one message from Brian. We might be moving the Bronze/Silver match to 9 p.m. EST. Waiting to hear from one of the teams, but as of right now, it's either at 8 or 9 EST. Keep track in the announcements channel or the tournament info channel, preferably the announcements channel.
Mm.
You'll be hearing when the streams are going up and when the tournaments will be.
It's gonna be great, everybody. So make sure you stick around for a while. Yeah. So I'm gonna switch to a wait screen, and thank you for watching, everybody. All
Thank you.
right.